Hi, I'm in the Bearing book, page 129 and 130, at the subheading, The Crowd Rose Up Against Them. And this is covering Acts 16, verses 16 to 24. So we'll read the account first, and then there was just one thing in the 3 paragraphs on this section that I wanted to bring to your attention. So we'll read the account first. Acts 16, verse 16 to 24. Now it happened that as we were going to the place of prayer, a servant girl with a spirit, a demon of divination, met us. She supplied her masters with much profit by fortune-telling. The girl kept following Paul and us, and crying out with the words, "These men are slaves of the Most High God, and are proclaiming to you the way of salvation." She kept doing this for many days. Finally, Paul got tired of it and turned and said to the spirit, "I order you, in the name of Jesus Christ, to come out of her." And it came out that very hour. Well, when her masters saw that their hope of profit was gone, they seized Paul and Silas and dragged them into the marketplace of the rulers. Leading them up to the civil magistrates, they said, "These men are disturbing our city very much. They are Jews, and they are proclaiming customs that it is not lawful for us to adopt or practice, seeing that we are Romans." And the crowd rose up together against them, and the civil magistrates, after tearing the garments off them, gave the command to beat them with rods. After they had inflicted many blows on them, they threw them into prison, and ordered the jailer to guard them securely. Because he got such an order, he threw them into the inner prison, and fastened their feet in the stocks. So one thing we should note just in the reading is that it's in the name of Jesus Christ that the demon is expelled. And it is because of loss of profit that seems to motivate this persecution of Paul. We again see that later in chapter 19. A loss of material gain is sometimes the motive for such persecution. This is the point that I wanted to read from the Bearing book. In paragraph 12, they talk about paralleling this with today. They say, "Today, Satan's agents still employ methods similar to those used in Philippi. Deceitful opposers misrepresent us at school and in the workplace, fueling opposition. In some lands, religious opposers accuse us in court, saying, in effect, these witnesses cause a disturbance by teaching customs that we, traditional believers," and they have traditional believers in quotes, "cannot accept. In some places, our fellow worshippers are beaten and thrown into prison." So I just reading that, I couldn't help but thinking, first of all, they're reading hearts and motives here when they say that they are saying, in effect, they give it a slant of it being about them being persecuted for different beliefs, and then I couldn't help but also think they're only talking about themselves being persecuted. So today, if we see persecution, it's persecution of Jehovah's Witnesses. Well, is that true? Are Jehovah's Witnesses the only people being persecuted? I think we live when we were witnesses, we lived kind of in a bubble. And because we were only reading Watchtower literature, we really didn't know what was happening in the world and who was being persecuted. We were insulated from knowing what was happening to other people, most of us, if we were only reading Watchtower literature. So what is happening to non-Jehovah's Witnesses? Are we aware of the stats of people being persecuted? For example, how many Christian martyrs in the 20th century? The stats are 45 to 45.6 million, representing 65% of all martyrs in history. The Open Door International reports more than 380 million Christians suffer high levels of persecution currently. 1 in 7 Christians worldwide, 1 in 5 Christians in Africa, 2 in 5 in Asia. Global Christian Relief Organization reports Nigeria is the deadliest country in the world for Christians. Then North Korea, India, China, Pakistan. When I looked up in jw.org to try and find some information about persecution other than Jehovah's Witnesses, so persecution in Christendom, I couldn't find anything about the persecution of Christians in the world. I only found them mentioning Christendom in reference to them either persecuting them or in slanderous remarks about Christendom. So this is just something I think we should be thinking about and we should be talking about. Persecution of Christians the world over. Don't live in a bubble. Find out what's going on in the world. I'm going to link to a video called Revelation for Jehovah's Witnesses. Which name brought persecution in Philadelphia and for millions in China now? Thank you for listening.